Good morning, friends. I don't do videos, but I decided to do this particular video because I feel some things needs to be said. Most times I pen down my thoughts, but I feel I feel the need to make this video. I read a post this morning, and this post, it's this young man saying that girls that married, I mean, any girl that left high school without being this virgin should come out. And there's this over 4,000 comments on this group, and people were saying different things. Many were coming out to say, oh, I married as a virgin. Oh, my husband is flowered me and is very proud. Oh, my husband did this. Oh, and then I look at them, I'm like, what is this? But now this is why I'm making this video. Being a virgin doesn't make any lady good, because some of the comments I read there was like many are not even good any longer. Those good ones, they are still good ones. I'm like, oh my God. So you think if a lady is a virgin, she is good? Is this the mindset? Is this the kind of mentality you guys run with? Now I'll shed some light into some facts this morning. I've had opportunity to talk to a number of young girls, ladies, single moms, and married women. And I can tell you categorically that over 95% of them had been sexually harassed. Over 95% they've been sexually harassed. Now, talking of which, a lot of girls had been raped before they even left primary school, talk less of high school. A lot of girls, they've been like played with by these fools called adults. I won't call them fools because they are also victim of abuse, and I will explain. Now, we talk about virginity. I also have girls who are constantly in sexual activities, but they don't do penetration. Do we get it? They don't penetrate, but they do sex. They do sex. I have people in the choir, and their choir leaders, and on campus, their leaders, their fellowship leaders are the one engaging them in all this dirty acts. They do all manner of things, oral, whatever, now name it, but they don't penetrate. And this sister got married to a very good brother who think she is good. And meanwhile, the experience on her mind, what she's carrying, running with, is way, way beyond one sister that just got a one-off and she got married to this brother who thinks she's not a virgin. So we need to stop this mindset, because it hurts if we see things being written this way. And then we have a lot of this ego-filled ladies who said, oh, I married as a virgin. Oh, my husband. Oh. Now, let me tell you this. A lot of sisters are virgins. They married as a virgin, but they are awful in character. Their characters are very disgusting. I'm saying this, and I'm recording this because I feel like we are insulting victims of rapes. There are 1,000 billions of women out there who are in grief, who have pains in their heart, and they can't even speak out to say that I've been raped, I've been sexually harassed. And then we post things like this. It only brings nothing but shame. It only brings nothing but make other people cry the more. Look at any lady that has a high libido, anyone with serious sex drive. Talk to them. You will find out that they've been abused as early as age 8. A lot of them had been introduced to sexual activities at a very tender age. And they can't help themselves. That is just the truth. They can't help themselves. Once you've done it, you are in it. Once you've done it, you are in it. They crave it. They want it. They'll keep going. And the only thing you can do for someone out there is to listen to them and look for a way to help them. We've had cases of ministers listening to all these young ones, and they stigmatized against them. They celebrate all this so-called Virgin Sister, Holy Mary, all of that, and they make others feel so miserable. I don't see Jesus doing this to anyone. Jesus won't throw such stone at anybody. We need to stop this. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. I visited a pastor's wife and she was telling me that, Sister Shola, do you know that I was invited to a church and all this youth conference of girls and ladies and all of that. She said she told all of them to close their eyes, and then she said, if you've been sexually harassed, can you raise your hand? She said, Sister Shola, over 90% of those ladies raised their hands. She said she went home crying. Now, another one, married women conference, and she was there. She did the same thing, and over 90% of those married women raised their hands. Now, this is one thing I want you to do. I want you to understand is that many of those people, they have pains. They think about these things, and it hurts them. It is not losing the virginity that hurts, but the form of defilement. And they can't talk. A lot of them are defiled by their uncles, some by their dads, some by one close, maybe a family friend or anything. Some of them are raped by armed robbers. A lot of them are victims, name it. Anywhere, we have a lot of victims out there. And we should stop this silly mentality of, oh, virgin girls are the good girls and the non-virgins are the bad girls. You make them feel horrible. Now, I said this to people. I said, if I have sex with a man, ungodly, unworldly, or anything, I am proud to say it. And I repeat, I am proud to say it. You know why? Bible says that he that covereth his sin shall not prosper. So if I unveil myself, if I tell you about my sin and you feel you've arrived, good, keep it to yourself. But knowing that I have a heart that desires something much more, I am looking for that which that is deeper from the inside. I want to give the world something. And I'm trying to tell them, this is my experience. This is what I've been through, because I need help. I need help. The psalmist says that, for I acknowledge my transgressions and my sins, they are ever before me. And against God, that is whom we've sinned to. So let us stop this holier than thou personalities, characters, and stop being fake. Because you're not even there. You are not in their shoes. You don't know what they're going through. If people have issues, I can tell you the worst thing that can ever happen to any woman is to be defiled. Because they can't control it. They can't help it. Once a woman has been defiled or a young girl has been defiled, I can tell you that any opportunity to have sex, they will do it. They will do it. And the only thing you want to do is to help someone. Please, let's help someone. Let us show this love that comes from the inner man. If you don't have it, then shut up. Shut up. Let those who can do it, do it. Because we can't continue this way. And then some people are even making it fun. Are you still a virgin now? Are you still... Who does virginity helps? That's just the question. We have all these barbaric mindsets. Virginity is awesome. It shows your purity. But it does not define a man. A lot of all these girls that we talk about, they are morally balanced. And because some girls are filled with this ego of, oh, I am a virgin, they don't even learn the basic humanity way of life. We see the way they treat their husbands, and their husbands, they treat them like angels, right? They are virgins, and then they are so spoiled that they just act very unwisely. Yeah, I give it to you. If you're this champion of being a virgin, and then you married, yeah, congrats to you. But it doesn't make you better than that girl out there who lost her virginity. In one way or the other, I don't care what it is. All I know is that person needs help. That person needs someone to truly care for them. Even you yourself, you need help. Because if you can think you're better than someone, you need help. Bible says that they that compare themselves with others are not wise. We all need help. Because at some point in our journey, we will understand that we've all made mistakes. And we are still making mistakes. And we're only asking for the grace to keep going, to keep moving. If anyone, Bible says, if anyone is found in a fault, let those that are spiritual restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. not talking down on some other people's pain, their grief. So I'm making this video to just beg us, please, let's stop it. It's not good. It is not good. We need to learn wisdom. We need to learn the mind of Christ, learn the heart of Jesus, understand what is needful. Let us mind those things that edifies, those things that build a man, those things that build us on the inside, not things that breaks, not things that make other people. I mean, there are some things you will read and it will just bring like a 1001 flashbacks on your mind, and you go like, oh Lord, why me? We've had sisters commit suicide and all of that just because they cannot stand the stigma all those things bring. Please, I'm just appealing to us this morning. Please, let's do the right thing. Embrace that girl. Embrace that little girl with that high libido that you think she's always like jumping from one brother to another. Look, so this one is to the male children, our boys. Now, let me tell you, both male and female are being abused. Yeah, a lot of male children are not virgins either when they marry. And you go out there, you want a virgin sister to marry. Now, I've had boys, men actually, share their stories with me. How some sisters in their neighborhood or their aunties try to make those little ones make love to them. They indulge them in sexual activities at a very, very, very tender age. 8, 9, 7, name it. And there's this particular friend of mine who told me that, Shola, do you know that after that auntie invited me to her room and we did all of that, I went back. Anytime I'm done with school, I run to look for that auntie. And it got to a point, the auntie started giving him attitude. At that time, he was 13. The auntie started giving him attitude. So, and then he went out to look for a young girl like him, like a 10-year-old to sleep with. So, a 10-year-old, we ended up being defiled by this little one. So, whose fault? Now, if I would listen to the auntie's story, she's probably a victim of abuse too. So, this thing had become like a norm. It's going round, and it's happening to all genders. So let us stop it. It's time to stop stigmatizing against anyone, be it male or female, as virgins or non-virgins. Let's look for a way to help our children, help anyone you know who is going through this sexual assault, harassment. Help them, please. They can't talk. Many will not listen to them. Many will say, oh, this is what it is this, you have to keep quiet. They will even use scriptures to tell you that, oh, forgetting the whole things, and Bible says I will do a new thing, I will do kinikon. I'm sorry to use that word. Yeah, but this is what they say. They use scriptures to support their deeds. Not to support it, but to make you feel like you still dwelling on that incident makes you less of yourself. Abuse in continuation. They make you feel like you talking about it, thinking about it, it's wrong. You shouldn't. You should forget it. There are other ways to help. There are other ways to share those burdens and help those victims. They are victims. They need help. Okay? Please, let's stop it. So both male and female are being abused. Simple. So the society where we live in that just focus on women, please, let's stop it. Oh, because both male and female are being abused. Many men actually are not virgins when they marry, unfortunately. Many men. But because there's no hole for anyone to dig through to know if it's sealed or not, that makes them feel like they are worthwhile. No, you're not different. Let's just stop it. Let's help one another. Let's bring ourselves back. Let's act like humans. And I pray that the Lord will continue to help all of us and give us the heart to truly and sincerely care for one another, and stop, and not never to stigmatize again. So I'm making this video to just beg us, please, let's stop it. It's not good. It is not good. We need to learn wisdom. We need to learn the mind of Christ, learn the heart of Jesus, understand what is needful. Let us mind those things that edifies, those things that build a man, those things that build us on the inside, not things that breaks, not things that make other people. I mean, there are some things you will read and it will just bring like a 1001 flashbacks on your mind, and you go like, oh Lord, why me? We've had sisters commit suicide and all of that just because they cannot stand the stigma all those things bring. Please, I'm just appealing to us this morning. Please, let's do the right thing. Embrace that girl. Embrace that little girl with that high libido that you think she's always like jumping from one brother to another. Look for her. Bring her closer to yourself. Talk to her. Listen to the pain in that heart. Help her overcome. Help her. Pray with them. Teach them the word. Give that which can set a man free. Give it to them, which is the life of Jesus, which is the purpose, the main reason of our existence is to bring life to Christ. And I pray this morning that for as many that have this pain in their hearts, I ask that the Holy Spirit, the true comforter, will visit them, and they will experience that peace on the inside. Peace of the Holy Ghost they will experience. Thank you all for watching. I hope you'll be able to go out there and make a change. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.